mic today. It's one of my older mics, but should be working better. Market opens in 4 minutes. We don't really have any reports today. One low impact manufacturing report, I think. Let me just make sure. I think there's some earnings, maybe. Maybe not. Oh no, that was a while ago. There's a good calendar for earnings. Can't find it now. There's a bunch of bad ones. Okay. Anyway. Let me at least look at the... Yeah, Empire State Manufacturing. That already came out. Trading impact low. So let's just look at the technicals here. Kind of a blow-off day. Well, not a blow-off day, but strong, slight crawl upwards here on the daily. Looks like it's going to be an inside bar. Might get a little pump. I don't know. We had a... Is that the 17th? That was the 16th? I didn't even realize the market was open yesterday. I guess futures market was. Let's look at the hourly. Strong hourly into the Bali bands. 550. Wow. Definitely a kind of a chop zone, in my opinion. So I'm going to keep the trades really light to 10 trades or less. Up 50 points in the last 6 minutes. No, that's 30 minutes. It's taken 30 minutes to go 50 points. Otherwise, it's been in a range since what? Yeah, since the 15th. So I don't think there's going to be a big move. There might be. Not sure if we had any good news over the weekend. I guess outlook's kind of positive. I'm thinking we're going to have a similar pattern to this. Couple hours of upside, maybe to 11.7. Yeah, we got a lot of resistance up here at 609, 610. More resistance at 675, 7. And then, yeah, 800. $725, basically all the hundreds. Around 600, around 700, and then 800. Yeah. So it's looking kind of strong this morning. We'll see. I'm curious what it's going to do in the first few minutes. I'm not really sure, so I might stay off the keys for a little bit. 30 seconds until the open. What do we got? Yeah, this is actually looking good for the downside. I might take a small short here. Open to the upside. I have a 12-point stop. And get in one more short here. Nice. Might actually get out of one down here. Thought about it, didn't do it, because it wasn't even 10 points yet. Let's get out of 1 at 10 if we get down there. 95s is a good bounce spot, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Flipping was a decent idea there. 95s is a good bounce spot. Got out for relatively flat. 20s, huh? Let's try another short. Oh, too slow. Seems like it might be bouncing again. Yeah. 625 is kind of pretty big level, I think. Yeah. 650 could go up quite a bit still. Let me give this a 5-point stop. Stopped out. Do want to try long here. Try long over 6. Really choppy morning. I'm already over trading. I mean, not for the day, but kind of going for less than ideal setups, I think. So we'll do a 15-point stop then. Keep the stop under 95s. It's nice and wide. What do we get down to? Low 5s. Really tight range off the open. So far, not much trending. Let me go ahead and add to it. At the top of the Bolly bands, too. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to 600 and I'll add there. Slow morning. Let's get out of 1 and 25s. Actually, yeah, 25s. 24.50. It's just kind of farting around. Okay, bottom Bolly bands on the range bars. 5-minute looks like it's going to close as a pinner. Or even red. Oof. Just got stopped out of one. Jeez. So the one I guess we can hold for an 85 bounce. RSI is kind of really high for a long. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep this one pretty tight. Stopped out. So it didn't do what we expected. Probably should have flipped on these. Pretty wide stops. 15 points and 50 points. Good spot to buy. Let's see if we can stay over 80s. Rejected, it looks like. Stop at 79s. Pretty chopped day so far. Not quite rejected yet. Okay, back up to O's. Nice. Put my stop down in 98s. 99s, I guess. Can get long again over 95s. That's where the stop probably should have been. Oof. Blown off at 10s. Nah, it doesn't look like it's being rejected. I'm gonna go ahead and add. Once again, kind of adding at the top of the range. Kind of a mistake again. gotta stop adding at the top of ranges. Good and short. Yeah, the 85 bounce is possible here. Just getting burned both sides. A little too slow this morning. What was that, 95s? One contract short under 95. I think I'm down about 100 or two already. I'm not really looking for much confluence, which is bad. Already at 10 trades. 6 minutes in. Our size kind of low. It's just more sideways action into the open. Keep waiting for a trend, but there's no catalyst this morning. Yeah, bummer. Should be a contrarian today. Keep trying to catch trends, and it's pretty tough. What was that? Perfect touch of O's. So far, if anything, it's forming a downtrend. A lot of pins to the upside. Let's see if we can down to 65s. I'm going to go ahead and short some more under 85s here. Ah, man, once again, I'm adding right at the bottom of the range. I should be waiting for pullbacks to add. Really impatient today. Really want at least something in the 60s before I get out. I'm gonna get out of one there, I guess. 75s. Put my stop up at 88s. Alright, we got 60s. 69s at least. Seems like the direction is down. I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Two little winners. Down to 61s. So what I'll do now, since I'm over the limit of 10 trades, I'll just go with one trade at a time until I have a losing trade, and then I'll stop on the day. Kind of looks like a bounce to the downside off 75s. No confirmation yet though, so kind of risky. Alright, starting to feel better about it. Just as I am, it spikes up to new local highs. Yeah, let's get rejected. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of one. Put a stop at 61, I guess. '50s is a great psych level. Let's see if it holds. Looks like it is. Yeah, I'll get out. Not too bad. Let's see what kind of pullback we get. What was that, 70s? 65s? We could take the short under 65. Okay, pullback's pretty big. Could be more of a bounce. Back up to 75s. Could be a touch of 75 here. That was like 77s we got up to. Entered a short. Gonna add to it. Could be an uptrend though, gotta be careful. Come on, break back down under 75. It's treating 75s as support now. Probably gonna get stopped out here. Yeah. Alright. Done for the day. 132 down. Yeah, it's not as bad as some of my other days. So first day of the week is usually pretty tough. So this was a bounce off of 50s, big psych level. Yeah, I guess after coming down that much, it was time for a little bit of a bounce. Yeah, I didn't look for much correlation again today. I used to have a pretty rigid system where I would look for an RSI level of a certain percentage and the price having to be in one of the sections of the Bolly bands. For instance, in this region, I would only take, if I was going to go long in this region, it would be with a 5-point stop, something really tight. But a short in this range would have a 10-point stop or 15-point stop. So I'm going to actually, well, yeah, I think we're still going to get rejected up here. 94s. No, I'm not going to take it on. I'm not going to take on any more trades. But a short right now is what I would want to do. Let's just pretend I got in shorts at 82. And let's say I added right now at 78s with an average of 80. 2 contracts in from 80 short. 93s, and I was in from 66. So far looks okay for a short, but I don't know, not much commitment either way. Really choppy morning. Low volume morning. Yeah, volume's already dying off and we're going down and the volume's dying off. So yeah, this is likely the bottom for a bit. Unless volume picks up. I would actually flip long here. So let's say if I was short those 80s, I'd flip here at 75. Get long at 75 for a really tiny winner with a stop under 65. We're in the lower half of the Bolly band setup. So it's a good buy spot for a 1 to 10 minute trade. So let's just assume we got 75s. Yeah, it would have been a good trade. Probably would have gotten out of 1 here for 10 points. Great spot to get out of the other one. Yeah, that would have been a great trade. Now, could have an 85 bounce. just sideways town. A lot of grinding. If we get down to 90s, I would buy again. Yeah, I'd just go ahead and buy 96s. These are just ghost trades. I'm not really putting them on because I'm trying to stick to my rules for this week. Or I am sticking to my rules for this week, I should say. So let's assume we got 95s. Long. Should be a really tight stop, so anything under 90 will be a stop. Yeah, would have been a good trade. Oh man. Well, I mean, it would have been 5 or 6 points so far. Such a boring morning. So just to review real quick. Didn't really, I mean, I had a direction in the morning. I wanted to short. Got burned a few times on 2 shorts. And then tried going long. So yeah, I was really just expecting a trend off the open when it didn't really happen. Two tops I bought. I bought this as a top. So this should have been a really tight stop. And this should have been a really tight stop. So I'll make sure to notate that. Put that in my notes. Okay, if I was still in that long, it would have been good. Assuming those 95s, yeah, I would have actually still been in it, 95 long, because the stop would have been under 90, and it was not hit, so probably would have gotten out at that push though. So I trend down to 550, big psych level. Now we got to trend up. I think we're going to push into new highs here for the day. 650 is kind of a magnet. Bigger psych level. There's probably less volume up there. Yeah, it probably needs a catalyst. Never mind. Probably going to be a boring morning. A lot of pinners on the 5. Indicative of sideways action or indecision. Well, would have just been stopped out. But probably would have gotten out of it once we broke over zeros. Oh man, it's so boring. Boring morning. So yeah, I was really kind of trying to force the market here. And that's what was causing these losses and getting rid of all my trades so early. Okay, down to 85. So let's see if this is like an 85 touch. So far kind of looks like it. Nope. Down to 82s. Yeah, if we had got long 85s, this is actually a great spot for a 10 or 15 point stop entry. Something between 80s and 85s is typically a good entry in my opinion. I would say let's pretend we just got 87s right there with a stop under 77s for a 10-point stop. Let's see what happens. Kind of in a downtrend, so likely we'll just get rejected. So we didn't get down to 77, so that would have been good. Roughly 10 points in the money. So the last few trades, out of the last 3 trades, 2 would have been profitable if I would have kept trading. Man, I'm gonna stop here in 7 minutes. Oh, I kind of slept like ass yesterday, so taking it easy this morning. Pretty boring so far. Good spot to buy 5s or 6s. Small stop, so assuming I bought 7s, the stop would have been under 0s. I do want to try it, but it looks like I'm too late. Okay, it's going up on no volume. Interesting. Whoops. Yeah, upward push on no volume. Interesting. Longs would have worked out for sure. I probably would have gotten out of those for 15 points. Yeah, 650, 700, all good areas. There's probably some earnings this morning I'm not ready for. I think for tomorrow what I'll do is I'll prep for the open a little bit better. I'll go over the reports that are supposed to come out more thoroughly, and I'm also going to prep in terms of what earnings are supposed to come out. I think tomorrow we're getting a bunch of inflation numbers too. Up at 25s. I don't know why, but this is like incredibly boring today. Probably because I'm not in it. Because I've chosen to stop. Also, just the price action's really light. Oil demand's rebounding. Crude oil soars. New York Manufacturing Index slides, yeah. Yeah, I think we're still going to have sideways or upwards price action until we get some earnings reports coming out from the FANG companies, and when those come out, they're probably going to miss, and then we'll have a big dump. They may have hit new targets, or they may have met consensus or exceeded, but I feel like the likelihood's low. I feel like it's more likely that they missed. Just because we had all these regulations, right, where the rates are up. Rates are up, so they had to lay off a bunch of people. And even those layoffs, I feel like we're not going to see the effects of those for another quarter. In terms of bottom line, we'll see. Whew. Yeah, I retraced all that because it was a low volume pump. I guess not too low. I don't know if I would try a buy here. I guess I would. It's a decent spot for a buy. Let's just say we buy here at 3s with a stop at not 93s, but let's say 87s. So that's a 15-point stop. Reason being, the volume's really low, so I would expect a lot of noise. So there's a buy of 03s, kind of a ghost trade. Would be in the money right now, about 5 points. Looking for the 20s again. From 03 to, so we were not even 10 points in the money yet from that ghost trade. As soon as we hit 13s, we are though. So that's where I would start peeling off at least one. If I had gotten in 2, if I was only in 1 at this point, I'd probably just hold on to it for at least 20s. Looking good. So if anything, I probably would have, if I had kept trading, it's hard to tell, but I probably would have made back some more, but probably still would have been a red day. Man, I think this is like my 3rd red day in a row. I gotta relax. So yeah, basically the strategy for, excuse me, when on a losing streak, the strategy is to just keep reducing the volume of trades until the days go green, and then start getting more aggressive again. Yeah, it would have been decent long. 03s to 13s would have been 10 points here. Yeah, I probably would have gotten out here. After coming up to 18s and coming down, definitely would have got out. For roughly 20 bucks. That is 30 minutes. My gosh, I am, why am I so tired? I didn't dream last night either, which means I had bad quality sleep. Alright, let me go ahead and upload these trades. Today is the 17th. Okay, trades uploaded. Net on the account looks like down almost 800. It's not too bad, but obviously needs to reverse. So that's negative. Yeah, so we on the gross we're coming down about 100, right? 113 gross. Is that a difference of 113? No way. Wait. P&L 494.50, total P&L 309. What? I gotta review that. Okay, so we got a couple trades here. This one should have been a... Yeah, it should have been a... Hold on, let me just make sure I'm streaming the right screen here. I am, okay. Should have been a 5-point stop since it was a chase entry. Alright, and let me get a screenshot real quick. Wow, it looks like it just came up to 46s. Kind of a grindy day for sure. I'm just in Trade-A-Bait right now, getting the screenshot of the trades. The good thing is we are low enough in the trade count to review this, which is nice. Let me just throw this guy in here. Okay. Yeah, these two really kind of screwed my day. The first one should have been a 10-point stop, but the second one should have definitely been 5 points. So yeah, this should have been a 10 to 15 point stop max. Guess I got out for 16 points. I don't know. It was, yeah, during, Trade before direction was determined. High risk. Unnecessary. Is that how you spell unnecessary? Yeah, okay. I think. Hold on. Unnecessary. Yeah, okay. Alright. So you had 2 losers that made... I had a nice string of winners here. 2 winners and then another 2 winners. It's just kind of a wide stop, though. Where was this last one? Just want to see. So it was in the right quadrant, or in the right half of the volley bands. Kind of low, though. 15-point stop. I guess that's fine. Net. What was the net? 132. Oh, okay. Tomorrow we're going to reduce the... Basically, we're going to keep reducing the number of trades every day until we start getting green. And then we'll start getting aggressive again. So right now, Trade-A-Bait's looking like it's trending up to the 700s. So right at 9 o'clock, it seems to have really picked a direction. Let me just show you guys the chart again. So that was a touch of O's. Yeah, beautiful touch of O's at 56. And then took about, 9 a.m. Started a great rally. I mean, it started it here, but 75 points. It's pretty good. That is a great move. Yeah, it looks like 700s in the cards. Really unprepared again with earnings. So tomorrow I'll prepare with earnings. I'll prepare with reports. Just have a little bit more of an informed, open trading session, and we'll go from there. If you guys have any questions, just comment below. Happy to answer them. Otherwise, I will catch you tomorrow. Hopefully my mic's working.